Laboratory Clinic. My name is Dr. Kenshi. How can I help you today? Okay, so you have scheduled an appointment at 6 p.m. Okay, just give me a moment to check my schedule here. 3, 4, 5 p.m. 6 p.m. Ah, yes, appointment at 6 p.m. But you're 40 minutes late. That's too much. Why is that, if I may ask? So you tried to call me on my stationary phone, but someone rudely hung you up? That's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure it was my intern. They would never do such a thing. I can vouch for them, I'm pretty sure. Let me just think who was on shift today at afternoon. Yes, that was Dr. Solmanka. I apologize for his behavior. He probably didn't mean that. He had a lot going on the past days, lots of patients, lots of stress. You know, I'm pretty sure you would understand. I can't comment much about my colleagues, it's just not right. All I can say that he's really professional. He just had a roller coaster of emotions in the past days, so please excuse him. So now you're in safe hands. Okay, like I said, you have scheduled an appointment for annual examination. Can I confirm that? Can you confirm me that? Okay. Okay, so we're going to start with your personal information. Okay, so can you tell me your names? Okay, and your age and date of birth? Wow, we are on the same date? I was born that day, you know. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, and have you ever had an annual examination before? When was your last examination? Last year? Perfect. And do you smoke any cigarettes? No, that's very good. And do you drink any alcoholic beverages? On special occasions, I do that too. And on average, how many hours of sleep do you get at night? Very good. Okay, so you don't smoke cigarettes, which is really good. You drink alcoholic beverages at special occasions, and you sleep 9 hours per night. That's very good. Yeah, afternoon naps counts as well. Okay, now we can start. Now that we have collected your personal information, we're going to start with your heart rate. So I'm going to use this stethoscope here to have a good listen of your heart rate and to check the condition of your lungs, to check what's your lung capacity. Let me just first put my mask. Safety first. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just listen to your heart. So I just want you to take some really nice deep breaths and then exhale, okay? Alright, just follow my instructions. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, now just breathe normally for me. Very good. Impressive. The rest time of your heart is pretty good. I can tell from that your cardio is really good. Do you go jogging or running or any sorts of that? Anything like that? So you do sports. Yeah, when I saw you for the first time, I thought that you are an athletic person. I guess I wasn't wrong after all. Okay, now just your lungs. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, and here. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, and one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Perfect. So I didn't hear any signs of any lung or chest infections. Okay, which is really good. Okay, let's fill out this information. It's really important. Heart rate check. Now I'm just gonna check your pulse. Just your hand like this. Okay. Now here. Very good. Okay, now I'm just gonna measure your temperature. Now, I want you to just open your mouth for me. So I do that. Now I want you to close it and just hold the thermometer. Like that. Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a few seconds. It's gonna be really fast. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's, open your mouth now. 36.9. That's really good. Okay, next step is I'm going to take some measurements. Okay, now, like this. Okay, now your arms. Now your other arm, just to see if your arms are symmetrical. Now your waist. Okay, now your legs, the other leg. Okay, that's sort of good. Okay, now, next is a little bit of a scalp inspection. What I'm going to do now is just inspect your scalp, just to look for any signs of any hereditary problems that some people may get from male or female side of the family, such as dryness or any oils on the scalp. So what I'm going to do now is just use this tool here, just to part the hair, which will help me just inspect your scalp, okay? Now just relax. Okay, cool. Very cool. also to check if there are any lumps or bumps. Do you have any family history? Any scalp problems? No, that's very good. Yeah, some people have a history of the oily scalp or the dry scalp, which is very common, especially for the dry scalp. But we have special treatments for those kind of problems, which helps us remedy any problems that we may find during this process. Now I'm gonna move around the back, the terminal area. Just having a nice close look of your scalp, just to look for any recent or current problems. And also to check if you have any lices. Have you ever had any lices? When you were 4? Well, that's pretty normal. We all had this kind of problem when we were kids. Okay, yep, everything looks good for me. Your scalp looks healthy. Okay, so the next step is some ear checkup. First of all, I'm going to inspect your ears, then your nose, your mouth, and your throat. Okay, now just tilt your head to the side for me. Okay, so I'm not seeing any build of wax or any impactment. And just hold still for me. Yeah, I'm using the flashlight for a deeper look, just to make sure that your ears are in normal condition. Just looking for any imperfections that I may find during this thorough process. Yep, exterior and interior looks pretty good. Do you have any ear cleaning routine? Just using Q-tips. That's really good. But it's really not good when you push them too much into the interior of the ear. There's another thing, you listen to music, loud music. Yeah, sometimes you have trouble hearing people, and when they're talking quietly and you're having trouble hearing them. And that may be because of the loud music you're listening to for a long time, long periods of time, so I highly recommend you to reduce this time. Okay, now inspect your nose. See first if it's symmetrical. Okay, now tilt your head like this. I'm gonna check your nose. Yep, like this. Okay, now just open mouth for me. I'm just gonna check your tonsils, your teeth, yep, and your throat. Okay. Just allow me to look for any problems. Do you have any discomfort when you're swallowing, when you're drinking water? Mm-hmm. No? Okay. Now if we checked those things here. What about your jawline? Can I just have a feel of your jawline? Can you clench it? Do you have any discomfort? No? That's very good. Okay, let's check all those things we have done so far. Okay, lung condition checked, pulse checked, temperature measurements checked, scalp examination, your checkup, your throat and smell, jawline checked. Next is face examination. So what I'm going to do now is just inspect your face, just to have a deeper look, just to see if there are any imperfection or abnormalities that might alarm me, okay? Now I'm just gonna start from the top, your forehead. I'm gonna check your temples. Do you have any discomfort? No, that's very good. Now your cheek. Just check for any swelling or any bruises or anything like that. Okay, now your cheek. Okay, now just a quick inspection of your eyes. Could you close them for me? I'm just gonna pull them down. Don't let me do it. Like this. Okay. Now I'm gonna make some really soft noises next to each one of your ears. I want you to close your eyes and tell me left or right. Good? Very good. Okay, perfect. Let's check this. It is really important to follow our process. Face exam checked. Yep, everything here. Okay, so the next is an eye exam. I'm just gonna check your ocular nerves. So what I'm going to do now is just inspect your eyes. I want you to look straight ahead for me. Yes, thank you. I'm not gonna point it at you for too long because it's really bright and I want to cauterize your eyes. So now could you look up for me? Now look down. Look to the left. Now look to the right. Okay, once again look up. Look down. Okay, now hold it like this for one moment. Okay, now blink as fast as you can. Okay, you can stop now. Yeah, your eyes got tired because you blinked as fast as you can. It's totally normal. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the light from side to side. So I want you to continue looking straight ahead, okay? Now just look straight ahead. We're just going to examine your peripheral vision. Okay, very good. Okay, let's see. So far your ocular nerves are functioning all normal. And your eyesight looks very good. But there's one more thing for eye test. And that is the regular vision test. So I want you to read the letters from line number 2. Let's start with something easy. Yep. Okay. Now line number 3. continue to line number 4. Perfect. Line number 5. Okay, now could you cover one of your eyes and tell me line number 3? Very good. Now the other eye, and tell me the letters from line number 5. That's really good. Okay, now, last but not least, I want you to tell me, how many fingers do you see? 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. I tried to do a little trick on you there, but you didn't fail, so impressive. Let's check that out. I think that's enough eye examination for now. Yep, your ocular nerves are functioning all normal, and I didn't notice any abnormalities that might tell me something about your eyesight if you have any problems. Okay, now this annual examination is also a physical exam, so I'm going to examine your arms, your legs, how they function, to see if everything with them is all normal. Okay? Okay, now just raise your hand. Now the other hand. See if it functions all normal. Okay, now shrug your shoulders. I'm gonna try to, like this. Don't let me push them down. Okay, that's very good. I'm gonna tap your chest. Just tell me if there is any discomfort here. No? Okay. How about here? That's very good. Okay, now just give me one moment. Move around the side. Is there any discomfort here? No? Okay. How about here? That's really good. Okay, now just gonna examine your legs. Could you raise your legs? Yep, at the same time, both. No? Okay, now raise your right one. Now the left one. Okay, that's very good. Now, what I'd like you to do is just do that with closed eyes. Slowly, like this. Yep. Now with the other hand, the other finger. Okay, now do this like I'm doing this really fast. Okay, how about here? Okay, very good. Okay, let's see. Examined everything. Oh yes, stretch your hand like this and don't let me gather it, okay? Just fine. And the other hand. Okay, that's very good. Yeah, this test was about to check if there's any tension in the arms, the legs, the shoulders, or at the chest. So was there any tension in those fields, in those parts of the bodies? There wasn't? That's very good. Okay, check. Okay, last but not least, the conclusion. So my conclusion is that your heart rate is really good. The rest time of your heart is really good. Your lung condition is in perfect condition. Your pulse is good. We checked your temperature, your measurements, your scalp, and your ear, throat, nose, and mouth, your face, your eyes, and the other parts of the body. So what can I say that just keep doing what you're doing right now, and just try to go out a little bit more often, and reduce the time of wearing headphones and listening to loud music. That's what I can say. Okay, now I'm gonna put this down. Oh, it was my pleasure to examine you. Thank you for being such a great patient. Feel free to come anytime you want, whenever you feel something is wrong about you. But right now, see you next year, and I hope you have a great day.